So the score remains at 5. Wow, that's a good ball. That one, the batter was expecting that it would be swinging outside the off, but it came back in. But with that height, it went over the stumps. At the end of the second over, the score is 5 for no loss. Mega Blaster chasing 139 made by St. Lucie. And while I'm here, I happen to have someone here in the studio with me. I'm not going to surprise you at all. I'm just going to go right into it. We'll be just talking for a little, just chit-chatting a little. I must say a pleasant good evening. And, you know, it's so nice to have this gentleman here. It's like he's been coming around for quite some time, but never ever, I don't think he ever get close to the van, to the TVN mobile. Now I sent and said, you know what? Let me see if I can get this gentleman here to talk to him for a little. And I thought he was going to say no, but all of a sudden I realized that it was no problem. So I should have done this long time ago. But as they said, nothing happens before the time. I must say a pleasant good evening, sir, Mr. Harvey. And while I'm saying Mr. Harvey, I'll wait until you introduce yourself, and then I will say a little more about the name. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good, man. And good afternoon, TVN fans, St. Lucie Cricket and Sports Association members and friends, and the opponent,
Mega Blaster.
Mega Blaster. It's a good evening to be here. Good evening for cricket. And I must say thank you for the interview. And you have a nice setup here, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Looking forward to your question.
The first thing I must ask you is, they called you, wow, that should be a run out, but eventually the keeper dropped the ball. Yeah, they call you trucker. Could you break that down for me a little? Because, you know, when I'm at the club, I mean, this is some time ago, and every time they said trucker, I thought they were saying tucker. And so each time they say that, I would look around and realize it's not me and it's you. Why that name?
Well, trucker came about, and it's so ironic that you asked me that question, because while I was watching the game earlier, I was talking about one of the bowler is trucking the ball. And I said to someone, do you know why they call me trucker? He said, no. I said, they call me trucker because back in the days, I was a fast bowler. In high school, I was a fast bowler. And when I bowl, when I'm coming down with my hand, they say I'm chucking the ball, like I'm flinging the ball.
Yeah.
And so ironic that is acceptable now in the cricket industry. But back then, you could not have done that. That would be a no ball.
Well, not back then, but now they changed the rules somehow.
Yeah.
Most of the island they would say you're pelting.
Yes.
And but it's like there is some rules, different rules now in the cricket where they said you have so much degree of for that elbow. So it's like it's possible that maybe at this time they wouldn't be calling you
Trucker. They wouldn't be calling me trucker. That would be some good ball.
Yeah, it's possible that it would be some good ball. But anyway, while we moved on, I say the score is 10 for no loss, Mega Blaster. They're chasing 139 made by St. Lucie. And yeah, there was a few things that I said I would just throw in and ask you is I understand that I saw some pictures of you where you were saluting someone on Veterans Day. I didn't know exactly where that was, but then I said, and I heard before that you were I don't know if I can call you a army man, because sometimes if you're in the Navy, they don't want to say army, and if you're in it, so could you just break that down for me about
right.
the veteran?
Yes, I can say my name is Harvey Taylor. Yes, I spent 25 years in the United States Army. I retired as a first sergeant after 25 years, and also 20 years as a federal law enforcement officer that I retired from too as well in the New York area. And yes, the St. Lucie Cricket and Sports Association, they do their annual Veterans Day appreciation luncheon, and that was Saturday the 9th.
Okay.
The 10th. And that was when I actually had some Wounded Warrior Project and different veterans attend the luncheon. So that's when I dress up in my dress blue. That's our formal uniform.
Yeah.
And that's where you saw those pictures from. But it's always a good pleasure to represent and support, and also give advice and provide a service for veterans and their family. And that's what one of my missions.
As they would said, once an army man, always an army man.
That is absolutely correct. Once an army man, it's always. But I might even extend it a little bit and say once a military veteran, you're always a veteran right across the board, no matter what service.
Okay. And saying the military is kind of cover all the
branches.
Yeah, all the branches.
And
yeah.
We say it used to be 5 branches, now it's 6.
Okay. Yeah. And which one is the new? Is
the Air Force? They call it Air Force now. Our Space Force.
Okay. Okay.
So with Air Force now you have Space Force. So you have a force that they say they investigate the space. That's Space Force they call them.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guard. Now you have the Space Force. Make it 6.
At what age did you join the army?
So ironic that I came here from Jamaica, migrated here.
You don't have to tell me how old you are. Just tell me.
You might do the math. But I had migrated here from Jamaica, 1989, October of 1989. And when I came, I knew that there are certain things I want to do, and I heard the advertisement about Be All You Can Be by joining the army.
Yeah.
And immediately I called a recruiter. And October of 89 and February of 90, I joined the army. So put it that way, that's 3 months in the country, I joined the army. And I went to infantry school. And during my stay in infantry school, Iraq invaded Kuwait. That was Desert Storm. So I was at school training to be a military when that happened. And fast forward, December 25th, Christmas Day of 2019. So just over 1 year in this country, I was on a plane from Germany heading to the war in Iraq.
Wow.
And I spent 16 months there fighting that war. That's the Gulf War, you want to call it. Some people say Persian Gulf War, some people call it the Gulf War. And that's where my journey begins. And 2015, I decided to say, that's it, and I pack it up with 25 years. And I love the military, I love the army, and if I have to go back, I will.
And now I have to throw this in. What would you tell youngsters now about the army? What advice would you?
My advice, if I had the opportunity, or have the opportunity, I would say everyone in the United States should at least serve 2 years in the military, automatic. Why? Because of that, it's all about discipline. That's a big one.
All your thoughts for me. There's a first wicket down for a Mega Blaster. You could see a leg before appeal, and all the players went up. The batsman hold his bat up, was whatever it was trying to tell the umpire that it hit the bat, but umpire delayed and take some time and think about it and realize that yes, his call is his call, and he put that dreaded finger up. So Mega Blaster had lost their first wicket for 14 runs. That was Takar who had gone for 6. So the score is 14 for 1. Mega Blaster chasing 139 made by Port St. Lucie. Yes, sir.
Yes, as I was saying, if I had the power, or could I make a suggestion, it would be for everybody to serve with United States, to serve 2 years at least in the military. And why I say that, if you look and you analyze the younger folks nowadays, discipline is one of the basic fundamentals that we are losing. Another thing is paying attention to details. Be dedicated. Respect. Those are stuff that just from the basic training in the military, you get to learn those fundamentals.
Definitely.
And while learning those fundamentals, it will make the world a better place moving forward. So yes. Paying attention to detail. So the military is medical, free medical, not free, and I try not to use the word free, but it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
You'll get medical, full dental, a place to live, a place to sleep. They pay you for physical fitness. Everything come to you,
and
you get a
and on
pay.
top of that is like they teach you the. That's a beautiful catch there by. That's a beautiful catch there by Bowes. He's at first slip and he catch it real low and rolled over and the batsman walked. So it's 16-4-2 Mega Blaster. Again, they're chasing 139 made by St. Lucie. Yeah, so Mr. Harvey Taylor, I gotta say Mr. Harvey Taylor now, I gotta give you more respect. Yeah, I really gotta give you more respect because we're talking about all that you have done in the army and so on, but it's glad to know that you could be sitting here and we could be chit-chatting a little. But at the moment we are, I keep saying Port St. Lucie, and it's Port St. Lucie coming from the club that the only cricket club in South Florida. The only cricket club in South Florida that represents South Florida Premier League. We are the only club that have a clubhouse. There's a lot of clubs, but we are the only one that have a clubhouse. Well, while we do have a clubhouse, ever so often we do have our election and so on, and I understand that election is coming up very shortly, and you're part of the club. We are one of the main part of the club right now, and you're even thinking about putting more into the club. And I understand that their election will be coming up, and you're thinking of being a very special part of that election. Could you elaborate a little on it for me, please?
Yes,
for the listeners.
Yes, I'll push it a little bit further about the club. This is not just the first. This is the first club. Maybe push it a little bit further in United States that is owned by Caribbean people, owned by the membership. So that's a big deal. It's a huge deal.
Yeah,
that
very much.
We own this club. We built this club from scratch. So I have to give kudos to the founding fathers, the people who have paved the way for me to be here to talk about running for president. Yes, so I will be running for president of St. Lucie Cricket and Sports Association and INC. And the election will be on January 20, 2026. January 20, 2026 at 8 p.m. You must be there. I am running based on not to change, and I use this analogy. The wheel is turning. All I need to do is to just add a little more grease to the wheel so it runs more smoother. And that's why I'm running. To not change things, but where we're at a level of dormancy. So I'm just trying to wake it up a little bit to continue to grow. And I look at the growth in Port St. Lucie over the years, and I don't see that growth at the club. So that's why, based on my experience, I was a former president for one of the biggest organizations in New York, Ex-Correction Officer Association. I was also the chairperson from my alumni in the Dental Technical High School alumni. So I'm not just new to this, I'm true to it. So, Mr. Tucker, I am here to represent the people of the club, each and every one, no matter who. Whether you vote for me or you don't. And if I win or lose, I'm still active and I'm still respectful of that club, and I will always be a staple there.
And while you're listening out there, I just want to let you know that we're here talking to Mr. Harvey Taylor, and he's with the Port St. Lucie Cricket Association, and so we're just sit back and talking some cricket, talking some. He's as I said, veteran, and not only a veteran, he's planning to make some changes and at the club. Not much of a changes, as he said. You know what? I'm not going to elaborate on that. I'm going to let you continue.
Yes, and one of the things I am looking towards, if to being the president, is bring unity to the club. I see the club as out of many one culture. Out of many one culture. That's the way I view the club. However, presently, there are some divide or division where if you support this candidate, you're on this candidate side, and if you support this person, you're on this person.
That sounds like politics.
Yes.
And that's how it is.
Yes.
But
and I even call it a different word. I call it politics.
Yeah.
So they just trick you to see if you can go. Yeah. So based on that, I am looking to change those. And by doing that, if we can get everybody together to see the club as one, then there would be no divide. So that's one of my strategy. Transparency, again, is another one. Anything and everything that happened in that club, it should be membership based on the members. So the members must know what's going on. The members should approve what's going on. And there should be no hiding, there should be no nothing that deceive or anyone has to question. Is that the right thing?
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because when people start to question things like that, then tangibility and a clear picture start to be questioned. So once there's no hesitation or there's no doubt, you have a smooth running club, and that stop gossips. Because that can make or break in a club system.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, and again, when is the election?
The election will be on January 20, 2026 at 8 p.m. at the clubhouse. And if you cannot sign up anymore to be a member, because for you to be a member, you must sign up by September 30th for you to be a member. For the last 3 months in the year, the last 3 quarters, you must be an active member to be eligible to vote in January. So it's a good club, good people, good organization, and look at the cricket here. We have a good cricket team, a young cricket team, and I spoke to them earlier this morning, and my advice to them is not to be a cricket team different from St. Lucia Cricket and Sport Association. I want us to be one. And the way I see it, when they finish with cricket, they disappear. And they're not reaping the benefit of the club by coming to the club, sitting down, not just during cricket day, but on a regular day that we are open. And we generally open Mondays, Wednesdays, line dance, Fridays, bingo, dominoes, different activities. Saturdays, if we have any activities, and Sunday, we come here and support the club.
And I can vote for that on Friday nights and Sunday night, guys. Come out and play some dominoes. I'm not going to challenge you, but at the same time, if you come and challenge me, then I think I can do a little thing. Right?
And I know you have your partner. Huh? I know you and Delroy are a good partner, that's for sure. For years, you've been playing together.
Yeah, we're here just chit-chatting just a little. Mr. Harvey Taylor, who is here, and along with myself, and I've just joined with Lincoln, who is hiding behind the camera, and I can't even see him on the camera. I wish he would put his head up so I can. Mr. Lincoln,
yes,
I guess.
hello,
Okay,
hello.
thank you. That's Mr. Lincoln there, Mr. Harvey Taylor, and myself, yours truly, Elton Tucker. And the game, as you see, it's going on right now is Mega Blaster, who is on 24. They're up against St. Lucie, who had made 139 all out in 28.2 overs. So Mega Blaster is trying to overall that score, and St. Lucie is trying to avoid them from getting there. So we got Nagy, who is bowling his fourth over. So, and we're here at the Girl Scout Park in Port St. Lucie. So, just before we go, Mr. Taylor, is there anything that you would like to just tell all the listeners and the viewers just before you go?
Yes, St. Lucie Cricket and Sport Association, INC, the organization that we're from in the association, it's always welcome new members. And there's a lot of stuff that members are, that the members get in response to be a member. So if you're living in anywhere in the Port St. Lucie area, Fort Pierce area, or surrounding area, and you want to come to the clubhouse and come join us and be a member. And there's a lot of things we do. You will love us. And keep in mind that some people might say it's a retirement club. But no, it's not just for retirees. It's for middle-aged people with character, good moral character, bringing something to the club that's going to make the club a better. And we're looking for this club to be here as long as life lasts. So whether your grandkids, your kids, or your great-grand, it should be here for us as a Caribbean people and as a people of America to enjoy.
You know, what I would call it is, we call it Big People Club.
Yes.
Where you can come out and it's like you listen to some good music, where you can, if you feel like dance, you dance. If you feel like whatever, you can relax there, whatever it is. I mean, security is
100%,
top notch.
110%.
If you get there after 9 o'clock, they have to buzz you in. This is the kind of security. We got cameras all around the building.
No smoking.
And as I said, it's a big people club.
Big people club.
Yeah, so.
And we'll be a mature music for mature people.
Right.
Okay.
So I would urge everyone to come out and join the club. Don't listen to what some people said, where it's old people club. Of course, I mean you're gonna find older people there, but we also welcome young people to be there. The cricketers are young, and most of the cricketers are there. So come on out and join, and let me enjoy yourself. Enjoy some good music. Music is playing inside. If you're outside, you don't hear the music.
Correct.
I can tell you that. So again, I must say thank you for stopping by, and we look forward to the election. Now, before I go, there was something that else I wanted to talk to you about. We got this hurricane relief fund that is going on, and a lot of places are collecting stuff to send to Jamaica and all of that. And I understand that the club, is it the club or is it you? I'm not sure. So could you explain to me about the relief fund here for Jamaica?
Yes, we at the club, St. Lucie Cricket and Sports Association, INC, we are supporting the relief, and we are accepting donation, and we are also in food stuff. Presently, I am not the engine behind it, but I implement the system, and now it's rolling. So it's partially in my hands. So far, I took 1 truckload of goods to West Palm, and prior to I going to West Palm, we make sure we consult with the Jamaican consulate of Miami, and they are the one who refer us to that place in West Palm. So I brought 1 truckload down there. That all those goods were sent to Jamaica 2 months ago, and I'm getting video from the people that are in Jamaica that they are receiving those goods. Currently, we are still taking donation. However, we only need food stuff and money. We don't need any more clothes. And you can drop it off at the club, 933 Southwest Maceda Boulevard, and that's in Port St. Lucie, Florida, 34983. You can drop off any goods there on Mondays after 8 p.m., Wednesdays after 7 p.m., Fridays after 8 p.m., and sometimes Saturdays. But those 3 days, someone will be there to receive your donation. So no clothes, food stuff, and monetary stuff. And I thank you, Mr. Tucker, for the interview. And I guess you have one of the best systems I've ever seen, mobile TVN. And I'll continue to support Mr. Tucker, because what he's doing here is what gonna make us as a club and us as a cricket be a staple in this Port St. Lucie. And I know we're coming up, ironically, that I'm hearing now coming from City Hall that they want us to start to teach cricket locally.
Yeah, that will be a good thing.
Yes,
and,
so with what you're doing, Mr. Tucker, that's where the news has been spread.
Thank you very much, sir. And to what you have said about the hurricane relief, is like I will really urge everyone to donate whatever is possible. It's like I know what it's like. Someone did not tell me about the hurricane. I was in Jamaica.
Thank you.
And even now, I feel it's like I'm feeling the effect of it.
Yes.
It's like I've never heard so many music in one night.
Yeah.
While that hurricane was, Melissa was something.
The wind music, huh?
And so I urge everyone to donate, and because I was fortunate that we didn't have much damage, even though the hurricane passed right over our head, because I was in Trelawney.
Whoa.
And I didn't get much damage. Luckily, I was there to stand behind the door and hold that door, otherwise that door would cave in.
Wow.
Yeah, so, but it was something to really, you don't want to think about it. You just want to let it go by, because it was devastating.
It's psychological as well.
Yeah.
Psychological.
Again, so I'm urging everyone to, for what Mr. Harvey had just said, whatever you can donate, you can come to the club and give whatever you can, please.
That's correct.
And also, before you go, if you do have any contact information, do we have a phone number or email address in case someone wants to contact?
You can contact me, Harvey Taylor, at 917-692-7649, or you can email me at harveytaylor760 at gmail.com. So it's harveytaylor760 at gmail.com, or you can Zelle me at harveytaylor 917-692-7649.
And again, if they want to come to the club,
I rather they do
what's
that.
the address? What's the address?
933 Southwest Macedo Boulevard, Port St. Lucie, Florida, 34983. You can come there and drop it off. Monday, 8 p.m. Wednesday, 8 p.m. or 7 to 8 p.m. Friday, 8 p.m. and some Saturdays. But those 3 days, you can come on over. Somebody will be there.
So there it goes, friends, and all the listeners and the viewers. This is TVN Cricket Power Play with yours truly, Mr. Harvey's here, and
Mr. Lincoln.
Mr. Lincoln, yeah. I like how he said Mr. Lincoln. So remember when you call him, say Mr. Lincoln. So thanks again for stopping by, and it was nice to have you here just to chit chat just a little. It helps me from that. Every time they said, "Why are you not doing the commentary?" Okay, because I'm here by myself, so sometimes I got to take a break and get some water and drink. But yeah, so thanks again to all the listeners and Mr. Harvey, Mr. Lincoln.
Looking forward to the interview, man, when I
Yes,
become the president.
No problem. I'm
right.
here, and at any time you can stop by.
Well done.
Yeah.
I didn't know you have the system. I saw the stuff over here, but I know you were over there once upon a time.
Yeah, sometimes I go.
You move around.
I move around, but when you're in this way, it's like the camera is out of the sun.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what.
So you get better focus.
Yeah, you get better focus on this side.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So for all the listeners and viewers, remember now you can share. Just call a friend, tell a friend that you're on TVN Cricket Power Play, and let's just share with your family. Because it's like the more you share, is the more you'll be able to see more cricket. The cricket will get will spread it much wider, and also we can enjoy the cricket even better from your bedroom. Thanks again, sir.
Good system, man. I appreciate that, and whatever I can do, I'll do it as well.
Yes, sir.
You can
We'll
reach
talk.
out to me.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks again.
Bless you.
Yeah. Okay. That was Mr. Harvey and Mr. Lincoln. Again, the score is 38-4-2. Mega Blaster up again.